And that was first identified in the UK. Beta, which was discovered in South Africa. Gamma, which was first discovered in Brazil. Delta, which was identified in India, while variants of interest are identified in multiple countries. IOTA, never even heard of that one. Kappa, identified in India. And Lambda. I told you they got the whole coronavirus fraternity. Yo, what up? It's your boy Rob coming back at you once again with another video. So before we get started, you already know what the deal is. Make sure you smash the like button, share the video out to all of your followers, drop your boy a comment, watch it all the way through to the end, and click the links at the end of the video. Remember, 1 to 1 to 1 to 1 ratio. All right, numerator, denominator, quotient 1. That's what your boy's trying to aim for on all of the engagement. So help your boy out with that. If you don't like the video, make sure you thumbs down it. If you like it, thumbs up it, watch it all the way through to the end. Hit the bell icon twice if you're not subscribed, because a lot of my views come from people that aren't subscribed. You get good information here. Help your boy out. I help you, you help me. So let's talk about vaccine-resistant Lambda, COVID-19 variant appearing in the United States. All right, and pay attention to the message that's scrolling at the bottom. For all of you idiots who go to the internet instead of a medical professional for your medical advice, stop doing that, okay? I'm a medical professional, but I'm not your medical professional. You need to go see your medical professional if you are experiencing any problems. And it makes the most sense to follow the CDC guidelines to your comfort level. Seek medical attention or a doctor if you have questions. Not YouTube, not MedMD, not your neighbor, not your dog, okay? So let's talk about Lambda. The prevalence of Lambda COVID-19 variant, deemed a variant of interest by the World Health Organization, has increased in the United States. There are currently more than 1,300 Lambda sequences in the US as of August 4th of 2021. And the Lambda variant has been identified in 44 states. All right. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention spokesperson told news media Newsweek on Thursday. The Lambda variant, first identified in Peru in November of 2020, has spread to around 40 countries across the world and 8 in South America alone, according to the Global Science Initiative. The variant resulted in 595 deaths per 100,000 people, all right, on average in Peru, making it one of the hardest hit countries per capita during the pandemic. The Lambda variant contains 3 mutations. So pay attention to this. The Lambda variant contains 3 mutations on the virus's spike protein, all right, causing it to be more infectious than the original COVID-19 virus, a Japanese study found. Okay, now remember, I don't know if you guys saw this or not. I might actually have an article up here about it. Let me see. I thought I did. But check out what happened with Japan and them releasing information that they had. Oh, here it is right here. Look at this. So we were talking about Japan, and do you see this? Japan intentionally omitted COVID variant news from Olympic press briefings. All right, what do you guys think about that? Kinda shady, right? A little bit shady, ain't it? Well, you know, but I'll tell you what, though, what's funny about it is Japan will continue to thrive as normal, and it will be me who loses my YouTube channel, despite the fact that I didn't do any of that. It was them, and I didn't publish that article either. The study entitled SARS-CoV-2 Lambda variant exhibits higher infectivity. All right, so this is what we need to know. SARS-CoV Lambda variant exhibits higher infectivity and immune resistance. Found that other two mutations present on the spike proteins make the variant about 150% more resistant to antibodies. And you see what's in parentheses? Now, all I gotta say is watch my video about what crazy Taylor Green said. Remember, even a broken clock is right twice a day. The strain has been classified as a variant of interest. Yeah, clearly. You should see the analytics when people search for Lambda variant by the WHO, meaning that it might have some mutations that could make it resistant to that. All right, you see this? This strain has been classified as a variant of interest by the WHO, meaning that it might have some mutations that could make it that. And it could be more infectious, all right? But it has not yet been identified as a variant of concern. Now, what I'd be interested in is to know the exact definitions of a variant of interest versus a variant of concern. What I think it might mean is that a variant of interest is something that is probable or likely. Something of concern probably has already been identified. The researchers cautioned that classifying the strain as a variant of interest minimizes the threat that it poses. All right? Because the Lambda variant is a VOI, it might be considered that this variant is not an ongoing threat compared to the pandemic VOCs, the study stated. However, the Lambda variant is relatively resistant to the vaccine-induced antibodies. It might be possible that this variant is feasible to cause breakthrough infection. It is important to note that the study has not been peer-reviewed yet. All right, so this is important. Pay attention to this. All right. The WHO categorizes variants based on their severity and classifies them with letters from the Greek alphabet. The current variants of concern, pay attention, the variants of concern, all right? So I'm gonna highlight this in purple here, and I'm gonna highlight this one here in yellow. Include alpha, and that was first identified in the UK, beta, which was discovered in South Africa, gamma, which was first discovered in Brazil, delta, which was identified in India, while variants of interest are identified in multiple countries. IOTA, never even heard of that one. Kappa, identified in India, and Lambda. I told you they got the whole coronavirus fraternity. The 1,300 diagnosed Lambda variant COVID-19 infections in the US account for less than 0.2% of the new cases, meaning that it might not spread as quickly as infections of the Delta strain. The CDC has said that around 93% of US COVID-19 cases are of the Delta variant. Epidemiologist and technical lead of COVID-19 response at WHO, Marie Van Kerkhove, has noted that the Lambda variant does not seem to take off once it's reported in a country, unlike the super spreading Delta strain. All right, so apparently the Delta strain is a super spreading strain. All right, but there's some important facts that we cannot leave out that we found in this article. All right. So with that being said, y'all, that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video. All right. Again, this is the Lambda variant. All right. So make sure you pay attention to that. All right. If you come to the channel and you enjoy the content that you see, make sure you smash the like button, watch the video all the way through to the end. Subscribe to the channel. I give updates about COVID-19 every day until they remove the channel. So you will always get new and fresh information. All right. And I will catch you all on the next video. All right. Peace.